Hello everyone, this is Lakshmi Ganesh Bhavaraju. I welcome you all to our YouTube channel Vector X Academy. Today we are going to start the series of rotational mechanics in which I'm going to take the first video on multi-axis rotation. Yeah, this concept is not in our syllabus, but yet we see questions coming in various tests, even in the real exam. So they keep on repeating. So I thought, why don't we deal this once? Yeah, there is a very complex question that came in JEE Advanced 2016. So we'll solve it in our later part of the videos. Like in the upcoming videos, we'll solve that question. But before, let's understand what is this multi-axis rotation. Actually, what they ask or what I am asking in this type of questions is, they'll try to ask you to find the kinetic energy of the multi-axis rotation system. Okay, it will have like do you mean by multi-axis rotation? So we know that we have three axes x, y, z. So that particular body rotates in both its own plane at the same time the other plane. Or we can say it as its own axis of center of mass at the same time the other axis. Let's see what type of question comes. Let's see the first question. Yeah. See, I'll say you two methods to solve this particular question. And yeah, there is another method also that I forgot to say. We have integration method also. Let's see what is that. Before that, let's read the question. The ring of mass and radius r is mounted on the light spokes and rotated about its shaft. So it is rotated about its shaft with angular velocity omega. Excellent. Okay. Now the shaft is inked at O. Excellent. Okay, this is inked at O and rotates about the x-axis with an angular velocity sigma. Consider this r is equal to L or L is equal to r and sigma is equal to omega. Okay, they are saying this angular velocity, this is equal and L is equal to r. So fine. So let's say method one. Method one is nothing but rotation. You take this particular small portion to take an angle theta and rotate it, and because of this, you will get a velocity b. And then in this way, you can solve it. I'm not saying no, but I don't want to take the integration part of it, but I just want to go through concept. Let's assume the concept. I'm saying method one here. Just write it down. Concentrate it when I'm solving it because, yeah, I'll say multi axis rotation is tough to visualize, but once you have understood whatever I said will become easy. See, multi axis rotation method one. Now, first, suppose we know that the kinetic energy of any body, we know that kinetic energy of any body, let's say kinetic energy of any system or any body will be due to the kinetic energy of the translation of center of mass, kinetic energy due to translation of center of mass plus kinetic energy due to rotation of body about center of mass. That are like, this is the thing that we should remember. Now, simple. First of all, translation kinetic energy about the center of mass. What do you mean? Of mv square of m. V is nothing but this is the particular system. Of m. V is nothing but omega by L. Right. This omega or this sigma is equal to omega. So we did not remember that is omega into L. L is nothing but R ka whole square plus. We have because of this own rotation along the x-axis or sorry along the y-axis. This is this of m r square I into omega square. And you guys will forget one particular system. That is nothing but just assume this particular part has reached this side, right? Let's mark this portion as A, this portion as B. When it has reached exactly 180-degree opposite, it will be having B here, A here. If you observe, it is also rotating with this particular axis. Am I right? Yeah, it is rotating. It is a rotating with angular velocity omega with y-axis. At the same time, it is also rotating with this particular axis. So exactly when it turns 180 degrees, the points will become upside and down. Got it? When it continue, now what can I say? That is also equal to of m r square by 2. About that particular axis, that is m r square by 2 times of omega square. If you do that calculations out, you will get the entire answer to be 5 by 4 times of m r square into omega square. Now, What is method 2? Simple. Method 2 is very simple if you understand. And majority of the time, whenever I teach these questions in the class, I'll deal almost 6-7 questions of varieties of this question in our paid batch because people will get more clarity on this. In 30 minutes, I'll try to cover those. And yeah, students are of course good. They do well. When I explain once, they'll be able to solve this. Now see, this we are having 2 points where the exact rotation is happening. For suppose, let's say this is the point, right? Here we are having omega along with this. At the same time, we are having about this particular point O also like this. Now, if I say kinetic energy along the x-axis, what is x-axis beta? This particular x-axis, what I am saying is among 180 degrees. That becomes how much? Half times of, this is L is R. So, mr square plus, with this particular axis it is rotating, right? 180 degrees. I said that will be mr square by 2 times of omega, I omega square, omega sigma is equal to omega. So I need not mind, that is omega square. And I'll say kinetic around y. That is nothing but half I is mr square into omega square. If I take the total kinetic energy, that is x plus y, that again results in 5 by 4 times of m r square omega square. This simple is multi-axis rotation. Yeah, they can ask you multiple questions like angular momentum. They may ask you multiple things. But if you get this concept of what I said, after 180-degree rotation, the exact points move on like A to B upside down, you can have the clarity of what multi-axis rotation is. You are having rotation along one axis, at the same time another axis. And in some complex situations, we can have three-dimensional rotation also, which is, I will not say practically possible, maybe also, but hypothetically we can have such situations also. Let's see the next question. A uniform sphere of mass m and radius r rolls without slipping. This is of mass m and radius r. Okay. Rolls without sliding. Okay. Over a horizontal plane rotating about an horizontal axis OA. In the process, the center of this PM moves with velocity v along the circle of radius r and the kinetic energy of this PM. How the kinetic energy of this PM? Simple beta. First of all, let's go with method 1 as I said. What is method 1? First of all, due to its own center of mass, the translation, that is half mv square. Excellent. Now, we have another thing, that is half I, that is 2 by 5 mr square times of omega, that is v by this particular radius, small r, whole square. Now, half. Along this particular circle also it's rotating. Along this particular center of mass, it's also again of 2 by 5 mr square. Now, because it rotates at least 180 degrees, let's say this is point A, this is point B. So, it again 180 degrees rotation. So, along this particular plane, that is again 2 by 5 mr square, 2 by 5 mr square times of how much beta? That is again V by, now it becomes the capital R, this particular one. That is V by R whole square. Let's see how much we are going to get. That is nothing but half times of mv square plus 1 by 5 times of m r square into v square by small r square plus again 1 by 5 m v square. That is nothing but if I take 1 by 2 plus 1 by 5, that is how much beta? 2 5s are 10, 5 is 7 by 10. 7 by 10 times of m v square plus 1 by 5 times of m r square into v square by r square. If I take 1 by 10 mv square common, we are having 7 plus 2 times of, sorry, this should be small r, this should be small r, this should be capital R, right? This should be smaller because 2 by 5 mr square, that's radius is r, you should have said me, right? Here also this will be r and this will be r. So in the first case, it's 2 by 5 mr square and along with own axis, it will be v by r whole square. In the next case, that is 2 by 5 mr square and then here 180 degrees rotation, that is v by r whole square. we're gonna have here r square, here r square. That is 2 times of r square by r square. This is the final answer of this particular system. I hope you guys understood. The mistake that I made is I took capital R, but the radius of the sphere is given as small r. So I should not consider capital R in that case. Got the point? And then in this case, 2 by 5 mr square and rotation that will be v by r. And then along this particular axis rotation that I have taken as v by r whole square. Now, how to solve this particular question with method? Very simple. How? First of all, what I said, forget about this particular rotation. First of all, what we need to remember, along that particular system that will be half times of, let's say along x axis, this particular system, that will be half times of m into capital R square, that is mx square, plus 2 by 5 times of m into small r square, into that one will become v by r whole square, right? Like I'm talking about this particular axis of rotation, this thing, right? It rotates with v by r. That's what I did. Now, in the next case, it will be due to its own rotation, that is 2 by 5 mr square times of v by r ka whole square. V by r ka whole square. Now, what do you have? Again, half m into r square, v square by r square. We will have half mv square again. Again, if we cancel this, half m times of v square into r square by r square, and then again we'll get 1 by 5 m v square. If you say this is what exactly we got in the previous case. Right? Just change here also. This is small r and this is capital R over here. We got the same thing in this case. So if you take again, we'll get the final answer to be 1 by 10 mv square times of 7 plus 2 times of r square by r square. Let me tell you what did I do in this particular video, or else what did I do in this particular process. In method 1, I considered due to translation and due to rotation. Due to translation, that will be half mv square. That is simple, right? That will be half mv square. That I taken as omega into L, like sigma into L. That is nothing but in this case, sigma is equal to omega and r is equal to L. And then due to rotation about center of mass, you should consider two axes, right? When it goes 180 degrees exactly, B will come to A. So perpendicular to that particular direction, I should consider the center of like moment of inertia. That becomes mr square by 2 in this particular case. At the same time, along with the own axis, it is rotating with another system. So here 2 rotations plus 1 kinetic energy. In the second method, just we have taken the general assumption along one axis and then the next axis, and we have solved. This simple is this multi-axis rotation. The people make it complex, saying that multi-axis rotation is not in our syllabus, it will not come, they'll give bonus. Why to have such kind of things? The concept is simple. So just try to learn it, try to apply it. The thing will be done. From now, if they ask you kinetic energy of any system, it may be a solid sphere, normal spheres, anything, just try to solve it. In the upcoming videos, I'll try to bring the dumbbell. Dumbbell leaves the contact of the wall, or else spheres are together, and when they leave, what is the velocity of the upper dumbbell and lower dumbbell? How to consider the IAOR in that type of cases. In the next video, I'll come up with that type of questions from Pathfinder. And I've taken this multi-axis of rotation because while I'm dealing this in the paid batch, my students enjoyed this a lot. They said this is very interesting. So that's how. So this is what Vector X Academy is. We are trying to have the most toughest concepts in the simplified versions. And you can also see we are having the maths going on. So refer our channel for mathematics also. At the same time, we are also having the vlogs coming, like how does a day of an NITN looks like, the tests or IATN look like, and podcast with toppers. And then we are also planning for 10th to 11th a particular paid batch, or else just like YouTube free course that we are doing now, a bridge course type. That all going to come in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned and please do like, share and subscribe. If you find this video helpful, just share it with your friends. Bye guys. See you.